Hello percussionists, welcome to page 8 and a new time signature, cut time. It's going to be a interesting little trip here. Now cut time, again numerically, there's a 10 box at the top of page 8 which explains the time signature. Numerically, cut time is 2-2 time. The top number 2 means 2 beats per measure. The bottom number 2 means each half note gets 1 beat. Now, the lesson won't say this, but number 32, the rhythm rap, you can just skip that. We will begin with number 33, okay? We won't say it in the lesson because it's not dealt with on the TV screen, but it's just start with number 33, okay? Now remember, all the beat values are cut in half. A half note gets 1 beat, so therefore a quarter note gets a half beat, and a whole note gets 2 beats, okay? All the beat values are cut in half. That's why they call it cut time, okay? Now, this is a little bit of a long page here, but again, nothing you kids can't learn, okay? So we'll take a brief break, get your sticks and your pads and your book ready. We're going to dive into page 8 and the new time signature, cut time, or 2-2 time. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after this brief break and we'll get going with page 8. So stay with us. Okay, new time signature. Here it is, cut time. See with a line through it. Now there's a 10 box above this exercise which you should see in your book. You can consult that if you have any questions, but numerically cut time is 2/2, 2-2 time. The top number 2 means 2 beats in each measure. Now the bottom number is a little more complicated. The bottom number 2 means which note gets 1 beat, and if it's a 2, that means it's a half note. So all the half notes get 1 beat, which means the quarter note gets a half beat, like an eighth note, and the whole note gets 2 beats. Now again, read the top line in every case. All right, here we go. Follow along silently. Here's number 33, a cut above. Now remember that half note gets 1 beat. All the beat values are cut in half, which is why it's called cut time. Here we go. Follow along, number 33, 1, 2, ready and go. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2 and 1. Rest. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1. And don't do the repeat. Here we go, number 33. Again, play along. 1, 2, ready and go. And 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1. Okay, take a quick break and we've got to do the next 2 exercises kind of together. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Number 34, 2-4 Yankee Doodle. Okay, this is 2-4 time, so once again we're back to the quarter note gets 1 beat, just as you've always known. All right, here we go. Follow along. 1, 2, listen, and 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and 2, and 2, and 2, okay, let's play it please, number 34. 1, 2, and ready and go. All right, now look at number 35, cut time Yankee Doodle. Now, a little bit of a helpful hint here. We don't need to play 35 cut time Yankee Doodle. Now, you might be asking, why? I'll tell you why, because we just played it. Look at 35 and look at 34. 35 is in cut time. All those beat values are cut in half. So when you cut them all in half, what's the result? The result is number 34. 34 and 35 are the same exercise. If we took 2 of you, one played 34 and one played 35 and blindfolded a third student, and you both played them correctly, the blindfolded student, if I went and said, okay, which one played 34 and which one played 35, your answer should be, I don't know, and you'd be correct. Now, we don't even need to go over 35, because it's the same thing as 34 we just did. But you can look at the 2 exercises, and this is why we have cut time. Cut time helps give you a preponderance of what are called stem notes, whereas regular cut 2/4 time, there's a preponderance of what are called beam notes. Now, 35 isn't completely without beam notes, because you can see 35 has a couple of eighth notes, but it's mostly stem notes, quarter notes and half notes, whereas 34 is mostly beam notes, eighth notes and 16th notes. That is why cut time was devised, to make for easier music reading. Now, you may not think so today, but in due time, when you learn cut time, you'll see how it works. All right? Now, I need a scout's honor here. While you're at home this week, please practice 35 instead of 34. You can use 34 as a guide, but I would like you to please practice 35 in lieu of 34, so that you can learn cut time better. We will take a break, and we go to the next page now as we're finished with this page. Let's go to page 8B, and we'll get there right after this brief break. All right, number 36, Marianne. Now, you've got cut time written out numerically here. If you look at the time signature, it says 2-2. That's cut time in numerical form. Okay, cut time, numerical form. 2 beats per measure, each half note gets 1 beat. Now be careful, this is going to go faster than you think. And those percent signs mean repeat the previous measure. Take both the first and second ending. Here we go, ready? 1, follow along. 1, 2, and listen and go. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and 2 and a repeat. And a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a second ending. Weird ending there. Okay, here we go. Beginning, ready? 36. Marianne. Here we go. 36. Let's play. Cut time. Don't forget. 1, 2, and ready and go. And 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. 1 and a 2 and a 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 1 and repeat. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a second ending. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and. That's Marianne, okay? All right, take a break and go to the next song in just a bit. Stay with us. Okay, number 37, The Victors. Now, you better do this one good, because Mr. Pickett loves this song for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's the fight song of the University of Michigan. It was written around 1898 by the composer Louis Elbel. It's the fight song of the University of Michigan, where I hold a college degree from. I got my master's there. And then number 2, if you kids are bound for Independence High School, this will also be your fight song. It's also the fight song of Independence High. To those of you going to Stockdale High, I am sorry, but the book does not have on Wisconsin. All right, sticking here, please. Again, get the rhythm before you get the sticking. It's in cut time, so here we go. This will take a little bit of listening here. It's a little bit of a long one. Here we go. Ready? Listen up. 1 and 2 and ready and go. Do, ding, da, do, ding, da, do, ding, do, da, ding, da, do, da, ding, da, do, ding. Do, ding, da, do, ding, da, do, ding, do, da, ding, da, do, da, ding, da, do, ding, do, da, do, ding, do, ding, da, do, da, ding, da, do. Do, ding, da, do, ding, da, first ending now. Do, da, ding, da, do, ding, do, da, ding, da, 1 and 2 and repeat. Beginning. And 1 and a 2 and a 1 and 2 and a 1 and a 2 and 1 and a 2 and 1. And a 2 and a second ending and a 1 and 2 and a 1, 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. That's a mouthful. Long one. Here we go. Beginning. Ready? 37. 1 and 2 and ready and go. And 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2 and a 1 and a 2 and 1 and a 2 and 1 and a 1 and 2 and a 1 and a 2 and 1 and a 2 and 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2 and a 1 and a 2 and the first ending. 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2 and repeat back to the beginning. 2 and a 1 and a 2 and 1 and a 2 and 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2 and a 1 and a 2 and 1 and a 2 quick break and we'll do one more quick exercise. Stay with us. Okay, number 38, Essential Creativity. This one is in 2/4. So it reads just as is. Here we go. This is not cut time. Okay? Follow along. 1, 2, ready, and go. And 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and 2, and 1, and 2. 1, and 1, and 2, and 2, and 1, and 2. Again, you get some diddle patterns here, but get the rhythm first, then get the sticking. Here we go. 38, 2, ready, and go. 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and right, left, right, left. 2, day, right, left, right, left, 1, and 2, and 2. Okay, there's a blank line below this one which says, if you have the time, take a pencil and write it in, except do it in cut time. Write the whole number 38 on that blank staff there in cut time. Okay? All right. Otherwise, we're done. So take another quick break and we'll come back to wrap up this lesson. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Okay, percussionists, nice job. We made it through page 8. And hopefully you'll be on your way to learning cut time. Once again, don't forget the parameters of cut time: 2/2 time, 2 beats per measure. Each half note gets 1 beat. Okay? It's now the second quarter, unless you are in a late mode here. Shame on you if you are. But your testing should be almost done. We should be ready to seat everybody. But this week we flip over to the second quarter. And a lot more new and exciting things on the horizon. So thank you for a very good first quarter. Let's have a great second quarter. We're going to be on this distance learning format a little bit longer. So hang in there. You're doing a great job. Everybody keep up the great work. This is Mr. Pickett here, wishing you well with cut time this week. Hopefully you'll enjoy it and learn it real well, okay? Have a great week, everybody. Take care.